He said, I'll see you around 6 o'clock. I said, bye, I love you. He said, bye, I love you too. And then the nightmare began. He loved video games. Like, that's what he wanted to do. He was on an esports team where they played video games in competitions against other schools. And he was really good at it. Like, he was winning all kinds of different awards. They were going to a video game competition at Manchester University. They were supposed to be there about 10:30. My oldest son got a text. The boys never showed up. I wanted to find out if, maybe the other boy, mom had heard from him. When I got there, she was on the phone with the state police, and they had just told her that Landon had passed away, and that 2 of the boys had passed and 2 were still alive. And at that point, I learned that my nephew had passed as well. So I was like, okay, so that means Ethan's still alive. Where in the world is he at? The chaplain from Parkview called me and said, we've got a young man who may be your son. We got to the hospital and I'm already in tears, crying like crazy. Jenna, the chaplain, comes down and explains what was going on. And so we walked to the room, and he's hooked up to all these hoses and tubes and machines that are beeping, and you couldn't see his face because of the ventilator. And I'm like, yeah, that's my baby. Each minute you wonder what's going to happen, if he's going to live, and this, you're just so scared that there's no comfort. That night, the nurse had come to us. There's a Ronald McDonald House down the way. And I'm like, do we have to go outside, because it's kind of cold outside? And she was like, no, it's just a walk. They had a room. There was a room here. It's so nice to be able to come back here and sleep at night and know that I can wash his clothes and just be me for a few minutes. You come back at night and there's warm food for you, and it helps. It's just nice to know that I have a family away from my family, to know that somebody cares, to know that there is love, kindness. That helps a lot too. They made us have the what if conversation. What if his brain stops functioning? What if his heart's, what if he stops breathing on his own? That was a hard one. All these months had passed. Ethan, was able to come off the ventilator. He's doing better. He is able to do so much more than I expected him. He's come so far. I love this Ronald McDonald House. And I love the people here, so that helps. I can't imagine the last 4 months without having someplace like this to go to. We're gonna keep going, and we're gonna make it to the finish line, because God has a reason for him to be here. The car, it was horrible. 2 didn't make it. There's gotta be a reason that he's still here. And we just gotta dig around till we find it.
I get to love you. I get to love